Yeah, hello guys, welcome back to KingsFS channel. Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, today I'm going to be showing you something interesting on boom and crash index. So I'm going to be showing you a scalping strategy. So before I proceed with this video, I want to buy this, and I will tell you the reason why I buy. Let me reduce this. So you just have to increase your lot size a bit to, I'm using 0.5. So I'm going to use 0.5, okay. So after this, I will buy this. All right, I've bought. Let me go again and buy. All right, so I'm taking 5 candlesticks. All right, I'm just taking 5 candlesticks. You can actually take 5, 6, 7, but I prefer to take 5 and go. So how are we going to be using this strategy? Already this strategy is very simple. It's very simple. So I will show you how, and that's why I actually place a trade, so that you see that this thing actually works. I love trading live, so that you'll be seeing it. It's not something you just back test and it's okay. You need to test this thing out and see it's working, not just the back test, but also try using it on your demo. All right, welcome back guys. Here I drop videos on forex trading, guys, forex trading strategies, tutorials on forex trading. So I also teach forex trading from scratch. If you want to join my Telegram group, the link is below. If you are not there, then you can chat me up at KingsFS Trader if you want to learn forex trading or want to join my VIP or my team. So you can actually chat me up at KingsFS Trader on Telegram. All right. So, and I beg you, I will be dropping a link below. That is my broker, which is Deriv. I use Deriv.com. So if you want to sign up through Deriv, you can, follow my link below the description of this video. It's not going to cost you anything. The truth is that once I have a lot of people sign up to Deriv using my link, I'll be earning little commission. Okay, so for you to grow this channel, you can actually use that link to sign up and fund your account, start trading. So now I told you I'm going to be picking 5 candlesticks on this on this trade. I've bought, and we are currently the second candlestick. Okay, so how do we scalp this boom and crash? Using 1 minute time frame. Now picking of 5 candlesticks is a kind of very profitable when you apply some apply a good and proper risk management. All right, so you just increase your lot size. As you can see, I increased my lot size to 0.50 instead of the lowest lot size, which is 0.20. so some of you will go and increase your lot size to 1, 5, 10 standard lot size, because you heard that this thing actually works 100%. The truth is that they can manipulate the market, or something can happen and you lose that trade at that particular point in time. That's why your risk management is very important. So if you're increasing your lot size, depending on your equity, before you increase your lot size, you check how much you have in your balance. Okay, so if you have up to $50 in your account, you can now increase it to 0.50. But from $50 down to $10, please use the lowest lot size, which is 0.20. Or even if you want to increase it 0.30 or 4. But 0.5 should be from for people who have above 50 or above $50 accounts. All right, so we are on the 3rd candlestick right now. So I'm picking 5 candlesticks. Once I pick 5 candlesticks, I will close this trade. Simple. I'm not greedy. Now, how do we enter this trade? Already I have just 1 indicator on my main chart. Then I have 2 indicators on my window 1. Okay, so what you need to do is you have to watch. Your question should be, how do I know that a spike is not going to come until I pick my 5 candlesticks? All right, a drop here in crash. So now if you look at this point here, if you look at these lines, I have about 3 lines there, which is the blue, the red, the green. So I was paying attention. Once this first of all, look at that line, look at the reaction. the green line is what I'm focusing on here. So you should pay attention to the green line. So the green line first of all crossed the red line right there. Okay, let me draw it again. Look at that point. It crossed the red line. I prepared. That is when I started planning to create this video. Once it crossed, then I wait for the green line to cross the blue. So that's my entering point. So once the green line crosses the red line, you wait, you prepare and get ready for a trade. So as the green line crosses the blue, all right, you enter your buy. That is for this particular, that's why I bought. Okay, so but this is a kind of you need to also check. You need to check if this red line here on our window 1, check the window 1 here. We have our red line also at this oversold region, which is level 20 and 10. All right, level 20 and 10 is oversold, while level 80 and 90 is overbought. So this red line must be at oversold region here while you are buying. The red line, this red here, must be at oversold region. Then once you see it at oversold region, you watch out for this cross. All right, so after the cross you enter. So you have about 1 2 3 4 5. So we have taken our 5 candlesticks. All right, because I'm not a greedy trader, I'm not that greedy, I'm going to close. So I just showed you how to pick 5 candlesticks. I'm trading live and you are seeing it happening. So this is not just back testing. So I'm going to close this trade right now to come so that I will continue the video. Right, okay, let me close. Okay, so back to the video. So I've successfully picked 5 candlesticks. Now you need to, the condition is just you need to see this line, this red line here at our window 1 to enter oversold region while you are buying. All right, then you wait for the green line to cross the blue. After crossing the red, you have to wait for the green to cross that blue again. Once it crosses the blue, you enter a buy and pick 5 candlesticks. This is very simple. You don't need to stress yourself. It works both on boom and crash, but you must make sure that you are using 1 minute time frame. Okay, 1 minute time frame on boom and crash. Can be boom 500, boom 1000, crash 500, crash 1000. So you can apply this strategy on any of them. Just make sure that our indicator, that is our red indicator, red line on window 1 is at oversold region on crash. Okay, then make sure that the green crosses the red and the blue before you enter a buy on crash. All right, so if we should backtest, look at it here right now, it happened, they crossed, and you have that 5 candlesticks or more than, even about 6 or 7 candlesticks there. But for me, I won't be trading here. Okay, I'm going to leave this trade because my condition number 2 was not met. Look at the point where this line is. So the line did not actually enter at oversold region, which is our level 20 and 10. So I have to leave this trade. I'm not trading, so I must wait patiently for a good time to buy. All right, so I am not in a haste. Because once you are trying to, not to miss all the trades, in fact you are bound to be losing money. You are close to losses. So look at here, this is the trade I'm going to take. This line is there at oversold region, and there's a cross. The green crosses the red and the blue. Then I enter a buy and take 5 candlesticks. So here right now you can see, here is there at oversold. Then I look at the crossing here, look at where it crosses. Let me pick a cross. Okay, you can see that cross. All right, so the cross happened and we have 1 2 3 4 5. So this is very because you have to close this thing at 5 candlesticks, you see. So this one here, you have about 1 2 3 4 5, exact 5. Then the 6th candlesticks forming the spike came. So you must not be greedy. 5 candlesticks, you leave. 5 candlesticks, you leave. All right, so look at it here. Look at our trade here again. Look at this point. So this one, let's see what happened here. At this point, okay, there was no crossing. All right, look at the crossing here. So there was no crossing here at our main chart. So you have to wait patiently for the line to cross. Assuming you have entered here where it crosses the red, you could have caught by spike. You just take 1, 2, 3 candlesticks and the spike will come. So you need to wait for the red to the green to cross the red. You prepare and wait patiently until the green crosses the blue before you enter a buy. Please take note of that. So we keep going. You see it here. We see our trade here at this point, and we enter this point, then take about 5 candlesticks and close. So this is how simple this thing is. We have another trade here. So it's very simple. It's very simple. So I'm going to be showing the setups. So we can actually go to let's go to Boom 1000 and see the same thing. This is Boom 1000, and as you can see, we have a trade here. So we are ready, preparing to partake on this thing. So I'm going to also trade this thing live so that you will see it again. As you can see here, our red indicator, red line there is at over bot region, and we are having a cross. The first cross has happened. That is the green crosses the red. So we are ready. We are ready to sell. All right. So we have to wait patiently for another cross here. You want that green to cross the blue before you enter our sell. You see how interesting this thing. You must wait for because you might enter now and a spike will come. So you have to wait for the green to cross the blue before you enter a sell on this Boom 1000. So we are going to take another 5 candlesticks now. All right. So you have to wait patiently. So before the indicator crosses, we have to just go and backtest and see how it works here. You can see here the cross happened, and we have our line there, that is moving average there at over bot region. So this strategy, you can make a lot of money using this strategy. Okay, see the cross and see the movement. So you don't have to be greedy. Pick 5 candlesticks and leave. 5 candlesticks and you leave. 5 candlesticks and you leave. You see how perfect this strategy works. So I'm going to show you the setup. Don't worry about the setup. I'm going to show you the setup. So look at what plays out here. So this is why you should be patient. You see here the line is there at overbought. Then here the green crosses, it kind of crosses, but you have a spike. The green was very close to the red. We have a spike. So you don't need to trade until, look at where you're supposed to enter this trade. When the green successfully cross the blue before you enter a sell. All right. So let me check that trade whether it's okay. We have a cross here, so I have to enter a sell. All right. So I'll go again, sell. So I have sold, waiting to pick 5 candlesticks again. All right, on this particular trade. So this is how interesting, how perfect this strategy works. Look at this point again. If you are backtesting, so let's just backtest and wait for our this thing to pick 5 candlesticks. So before then, let me show you the setups. Let me show you the setups for this. Now we have one indicator on the main chart, which is our alligator. All right, the alligator setup. You can just look at the setups here, the jaws period 13, jaws period 8, and all those. Just look at it, and you can screenshot it and set up your own the exact way you are seeing it. Use the same color. Okay, use the same color. Then after this, you click on done. Hope you have kind of captured this. Click on done. Then the next indicator is our RSI, relative strength index. So we have period 14, apply to close, style. The style is just 3 pixels, but it's not even important. You just have to change the color to your background color. All right, see this color here. You already know I always do this thing. You should know this. You change the color to your background color. Then the levels, we have level 10. Okay, Level 10 is our oversold region, so we are buying. All right, between level 10, this place we are selling. All right, buy, sell. Okay, so level 10, between level 90 and 80 we are selling. Okay, between level 10 and 20 we are buying. Okay, that is overbought and oversold region. So I don't need to, because adding this thing might make the chart or the chart look somehow. So I don't need to confuse you with any of these settings. So that is the settings here. We have 10, 90, 20, 80. After that, you click on done. So the next is our moving average. Our moving average 14. Shift 0 method, simple, apply to close. Style is 3 pixels. Then pick any color of your choice. Then after that, you click on done. So we have picked 3 candlesticks already. So you have to wait to complete it 5 candlesticks. So we are not greedy, we are just taking 5 and we go. All right, so this is how it works. If we go to Boom 500, it works both on Boom 500. I think we are okay. I thought we are going to have a trade here, but we are still waiting to see. Right here you have it. Sorry, you have it here at over. I think we have it here at overbought region, and there was a cross here, and we can just pick our 5 candlesticks and go. So it works both on Boom, crash, Boom 1000, crash 1000. Yeah, so we have it here again. Look at this cross here. All right, let's see what happened here. Okay, so look at where it's actually crossed, and we have about 1, 2, 3 candlesticks. Okay, so you have you can see the price is right here at over bought region. Okay, then you wait for the cross. The green crosses the red here, then cross the blue. So at that point is where you're supposed to have entered a sell. All right, supposed to have entered a sell there. So but I'm seeing that, look at where you're supposed to enter a sell. So you have 1, 2, 3 candlesticks before the spike. You see the problem? This is exactly what I'm looking for you to know that there is no strategy that works 100%. All right, there will be a time where you will enter, like if you have entered this trade right there, all right, you would have been caught by this spike, this little spike here, though you will still recover. But I'm just trying to tell you that that's why it's important you apply proper risk management. Okay, so that if at all anything should happen, you are not losing your account, you are not losing much, you are still going to get. So if you trade 10 times a day and you just lose once, or in just one trade, you are a profitable trade, you are in profit, man. You are not losing anything at all. Okay, you are not losing anything at all. So you must know this. That's why you apply proper risk management. Okay, on Boom 500 you can see it happened once. Where is that place that we are not? Okay, look at it here. So here now we are not able to pick that 5 candlesticks successfully. You see, just pick 3 and a spike came. The fourth one comes with spike. Okay, so that's why you must apply your risk management. So let me check if I've picked my 5 candlesticks here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, as you can see, we have successfully picked another 5 candlesticks within this trade. You see how interesting this strategy is? Just within some minutes of trading, I've already I've closed 2 trades on profit. So let me close this one again, and I will end this video. All right, so I've made about $7 just within a space of few minutes, okay, of trading. So if you keep trading this way, that means in a day you should be making up to $100 a day. All right, I'm just minimum of $100 a day if you trade about let me say if you should trade about 20 times. So but I'm not advising you to trade that way. I always want you to wait for a perfect time to trade, not just trading all the time. unless if you're a full-time trader. If you're a full-time trader, that is your work, as in you don't do anything apart from trading, so you are actually watching your trade or your chart each time. So but if you are a kind of, maybe you are working or you are in school, please try to be patient and wait for all the conditions to be met before you enter any trade at all, and apply proper risk management. So that's how you can actually enjoy scalping boom and crash on 1 minute time frame. If you love or like this strategy, please give this video a thumbs up. Please like this video, leave a comment on this video. The reason why I always beg for your likes, your comments, is that these likes and comments actually, give YouTube information about the video, that people is actually reacting to the video. This video is impacting in people, and YouTube tends to push this video more on their page for more people to view this video. So if you are liking my video, you're actually doing me something good. All right, so thank you for following all this while. People who always comment on my video, I appreciate you guys. You can drop a comment. If it means creating a video, I will do that. If it's something I will just respond on this YouTube channel, I'll also do that. So we see you guys when I see you. Remember to sign up with my link below the description of this video. The broker I use is the Risk, so you can just sign up and enjoy. I will see you guys when I see you in my next video, guys. Bye for now.